You're looking kinda lonely, girl. Would you like someone new to talk to? Night together. Whoa, yeah. Spending the night together. Whoa. We're gonna talk about Wes Anderson today and his films. Beijing Limited, The Grand Budapest Hotel, Isle of Dogs, Fantastic Mr. Fox, The Royal Tender Breeze, or whatever the fuck that is, Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. Any other films that I haven't watched, probably adverts that he made as well. Made like 2 or 3 adverts. He made one for MasterCard. That's how you know he's a good director. The banks are getting him on the payroll. My goodness, fucking Wes Anderson is an amazing artiste. Every time I look at his films, they're magical. There's multiple directors that I enjoy in terms of like they take you into a completely different reality. Maybe it's one that's a magical version of the one that we live in now. But the stuff that he makes it's hard to explain. It's like reading a picture book. It's like everything has its purpose and its place. And with his earlier films, it was less so, but it was still amazing to watch the, art, the film. And then with his later ones, and going into his later life now past the age of 50, I think he's, if he keeps the same mind frame, then he can create some amazing stuff. Fucking, this is why I can't talk about topics on the Bladder cast, because my mind, fuck. Come on, let's talk about Wes Anderson and stop fucking crying about how stupid I am. Oh, that's just a bit about myself. That was just my mental psyche coming out, fucking trying to make myself feel bad about myself. Beijing Limited. I really like the story of that one. The 3 brothers going to find their mother, or going to... Yeah, no, it was the 3 brothers going to find their mother, and they took a trip across India, or parts of India. I thought it was cool. What am I going to say about it? I like the way that it was shot. The pacing was perfect. Some of the visuals that they did, like when they were going through the carriages, that was cool. Just seeing the characters. The characters are always amazing in his films. The characters are always perfect. They're perfectly done. But they do... Would I say that the characters have personalities? Like, are they all different to each other? They definitely are. And they all fit within the world. I haven't seen any, like, absolutely crazy characters yet. He's shown... the way that he shows violence is interesting, because it's kind of a little bit comical, and then it's based in reality. And there are consequences to the actions that the characters have, which is cool to see. Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. Going back to Beijing Limited, and going back to the way that he does his films, the sadness within the films are very, like, sad moments are usually very mundane. I guess they try and make it like, this is life, this is just how life is. You can't do anything about it. You can feel sad if you want, but... And then some of the more beautiful bits that actually have sent shivers down my spine, and I felt like, this is pretty cool. They are very, very well done, and it's strange how they're done. Because... I don't know, I feel like if he wanted to, he could... I don't know. I'm not good enough to know about these things. I don't know. But I recently watched Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. That's one of the greatest films I've ever seen. It's very strange, because The guy inside was like film creator himself, and then they made it look like his films were very like a completely different style to Wes Anderson's film. But then he made a film within a film. He made films within films. That's the kind of guy Wes Anderson is. The guy who makes films within films, and you watch it because it's beautiful. What do I think about that? I think it was a great story about a bunch of characters, and it is very entertaining. Pacing is always amazing with his films. The stuff that they showed, like you can take many scenes from that film and it could be like a picture itself. The story, the characters, it's got some cool relationships within the characters, and they do feel real, which I love. And then the violence is very is it mundane? Even the extreme violence is very like, it kind of feels like it's very, very unenergetic. Not unenergetic, but it feels like it's very like this just happened, deal with it kind of stuff. It's not like the whole film revolves around the fucking moments. It's just like, this is a small moment. It's a massive moment within the film, but it's a small moment for the characters. It feels kind of like that, which is cool. A lot of films do it the opposite way, where it's like the sadness is the whole film. The one sad moment, that's like what the whole film is, and that's all the characters are, and then you don't care about them afterwards. With the moments within Wes Anderson's films, with characters, they go through moments, but they still keep on going, and you still want to know more about them. Fantastic Mr. Fox and Isle of Dogs. I'm gonna class them together because they're animated films. I don't know how much like Wes Anderson has to do with the animated stuff. I think he has to get the people to actually animate it. I don't know if he writes the stories or just I think he does. He writes all of his stories and directs all of them. They're amazing on their own because they capture something which real life can't capture. They can capture a cartoony side to life. They can capture. You can do anything within film and cinema. They kind of feel real as well. They feel like they're in their own world. Oh, fucking sorry, I was being retarded. I was gonna burp. They were in their own world. I'm a monkey. What am I supposed to do? Not burp. The animated films. Don't really know what to say. I could say they're good. They're really good. They're masterful. They're funny. Entertaining. I'm not a rapper. I'm not a reviewer. That's the wrong number. Oh, wumble combo. Mom, get the camera. I don't know. Oh, baby, a triple. Oof. My name's Jeff. What other films? I'm watching The Royal Tanderies or whatever it's called right now. That's done really well. Like, I like all the different characters and their goals that they want to accomplish and their trifles with each other, and it's strange, Wes Anderson's films, because they are unique. And I don't have anything bad to say about them. I actually don't. Every time I watch one of his films, I enjoy it. It's visually stimulating. I'm just gonna re-go over the same things that I've already said. He's not too violent. There's not a lot of violence within his films, but when the violence is there, it's actually very, it's big. Like when the guy slit his wrists, or in Rotan Deriz, or and I'm ruining this for anyone who wants to watch anything. The guy who got shot in the neck, the pirate, in the Beijing, in the Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. What other violent scenes? William Dafoe getting thrown off of the cliff. The Grand Budapest Hotel. That's a standout. It's got a lot of big names in it, and it's shot like films wish they were shot. It feels like a dream. It feels like you're watching a dream with it. I'm just fucking kissing the ass of Wes Anderson. Do I have anything bad to say about any of his films? I guess I would say, well, but then this is my own opinions, and like I like violence within films. I don't really have anything bad to say about Wes Anderson. I think he shows human life very well. I think he captures human life incredibly well within cinema. If I'd say anything bad against him, I'd say I wish he took dirtier topics. I wish he looked more into revenge type stuff. I would love to see a revenge film made by Wes Anderson, like everyone dies at the end, one person lives. Like there's got to be like one kid, like in Sweeney Todd. Oh, Wes Anderson doing Sweeney Todd, that would be cool. But the one kid like cuts the throat of someone else, and he's the only one left, but then he's got like a mental disorder or something. And then he can make another film, a sequel. Wes Anderson has never made a fucking sequel, I don't think. Or maybe he did, maybe like, I don't know. Maybe he will in the future. And he's only past 50, like he's like 51 or something. Fuck. He's still making films. The boy can do it. Wes Anderson. And then there's another director called Paul Anderson, which I might talk about later. I think I will, because I like that guy as well. But I'm not going to talk about Paul Thomas Anderson. There's two Paul Thomas Andersons who are both directors, and one of them's good, and the other one I don't really know that much. I think. I gotta eat my chicken now. I gotta eat my goddamn. Why do I say goddamn when I hate God? I gotta eat my damn chicken, motherfuckers. Hey, Wes Anderson, if you're watching this, you know, I'm an aspiring film creator myself. Just like all the rest of them. I'm going to create my own stuff. Hopefully it's not a flop. Maybe I can create some stuff like Wes Anderson in the future. Hey, like my big brother Wes Anderson. Remember when we met at that party? I'm going to, if you ever talk to me, I'm going to answer you like I've met you before. Oh, how are you? We've never met. How are you being so casual? I was going to say another word, but you know my brain forgets words because I'm overweight. Damn it. But that's the way that I deal with my problems, is eating. Hey, put me as a character, and I'd act. Put me as a film director within one of your films. Cut. I can act. Come on, man. Me, fucking another human being asking someone who's better than me for things. And I think I'm unique. I have to make myself unique if I want to be unique. You can't just say, "Oh, I'm unique." I haven't proven anything to anyone. I've proven stuff to myself that I'm amazed that I can do. Like, stay erect for 10 hours. Nah, come on, man. Can't make those jokes. I'm going to have to wait until 2030 to make sexual jokes, because everyone's pissed off now. After this coronavirus and riots and stuff, people are going to be like angry. They're going to need some entertainment. You're going to come and watch the Bladder cast all day, and you're going to like and subscribe and comment down below. ASL. And anyone that's under the age of fucking 25, I'm not going to talk to them because your brain hasn't developed, you fool. My brain hasn't even developed yet. I'm capturing a fucking fool on camera talking about myself more than Wes Anderson. I call this Wes Anderson. I call this Wes Anderson. I think about talking about Wes Anderson, and I'm talking about my fucking self more than Wes Anderson. How about I just call it me with Wes Anderson? But this is mine. I own this. This is the only thing that I own. And then I don't own it once it's online. So, Wes Anderson films, good. Me like. Me enjoy long time. Me enjoy every one. I even enjoy the commercials that he did. I've seen two of them. The one where there was a train, and the one where he was a rally driver. He crashes in Italia. Okay, I'm going to get play for my chicken now. Adios, amigos. Thanks for watching about Wes Anderson. A tiny bit. Talked about him a little bit. I'll talk about him in the future, maybe a bit more. Part 2. Who knows? Let's have a look at his amazing films. Still got more to watch. Thanks, Wes Anderson. Thank you. Thank you for creating art that will... that has enlightened me and will enlighten many others, and has enlightened many others. Thank you.